Go, D! Look at that ball! Coming out! Yes! Oh, get home! Get home! Go, D!
How are you with junior wide receiver Nate Robitaille, sophomore running back Colin Marcus? First off, Nate, wasn't a pretty start, but finished 10 catches, 124 yards, become the break the single season record for receiving yards, 3 touchdowns. That's a career high for you. Just talk about the day, the milestone.
Yeah,
and
it definitely started off kind of rough. I mean, everyone kept saying, "Hey, forget about it, keep moving on," and it was. I mean, it got to me at first. I was like, oh, I need to do something to spark it. So I kind of just came out. Logan talked to me a little bit after halftime and said, "Come on, we got to do this. We need you." And I kind of just locked my head in and made plays.
Talk about that. You've shown you guys have shown a knack for coming back here. Another 14-point comeback for this one. Well, obviously earlier you got back into it, but
I think we're really resilient. I mean, this whole team this year has been all about focus and effort, and I think even when we're down, we still believe that we're going to win. And this focus and effort is always there.
What was the difference the second half? You guys came out, once you guys got that stop and really just kind of took off.
I think it was just the coach said everything is there. You just got to just do it. Everything was there. You got to just do it. Run hard, run fast, catch balls, make plays, block, and then that's what happened.
Colin, back-to-back weeks, over 100 yards, finished with 203 today, a career high. Just talk about the last couple of weeks. You've gotten the opportunity with Jamal a little banged up and really took it off.
It's a great opportunity. I can't take all the credit because the O-line's been doing a great job opening holes for me. And I just follow their blocks, and receivers do a great job blocking downfield, and I just get to run.
A couple long runs for you, able to shake that initial defender. Talk about the ability to just kind of get by that guy. And, for a big game, not the touchdown the first time, but the second time you got the touchdown on.
Well, that second run, I was trying not to go out of bounds, so I tried to set him up to go back inside, but he wasn't feeling it, so just had to make a little move. I don't really know where it came from. I kind of blacked out.
Yeah. Just talk about, Nate, obviously you've been with the team now 3 years, calling you back-to-back. Just talk about this momentum you guys have building here and heading into the last couple of weeks, so much to play for.
No, you got it.
Well, I think it's definitely started in camp from week 1, and we just, even though that first loss to Bloomberg was kind of a letdown, we just kind of always knew game to game that we were going to win. Even in New Haven, Southern, Assumption, even when we were down, we always knew, hey, we're in this game, we're in it this year, let's go out and do it.
All right, guys, well, congratulations on a great game today, and good luck this week heading for Pace.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, All right, with juniors Nate Morris and Brian Harrington after a big win over CW Post. Things didn't start out great, not a big hole early, but I thought defensively you guys really held it together just to kind of keep it at 14 and allow the offense to kind of start clicking. Brian, just going to start with that.
I think we played a solid game with just a few lapses and assignments. Just had the big plays. But I think we have a lot to learn. Personally, I'm not very happy with the way I played. So, next week, big plays on the defensive back, definitely have a lot to work on.
2 interceptions, finished with 9 tackles, took this last one to the house. Just talk about that. It was the first interception came in the end zone as well on the other side. You now have 5 interceptions on the year. Just talk about being able to contribute here defensively.
Honestly, it's one of those things where I came into the season with high expectations for myself, and the coaching staff had faith in me. They put me in the rotation, and finally I'm able to contribute, which I'm really happy about. But it's a whole defensive contribution thing, and I'm just doing my job, doing my role, and the ball comes to me. I just got to make a play on the ball, and I'm just being successful doing that, and it's great. It helps out the team, gets the offense the ball, gives the defense some energy, and it's just something I'm glad I can contribute. And I personally would have never told you I would have had 5 interceptions, but I do, and it's one of those things that, I'm just happy we're getting wins. The interceptions is just bonus points,
So much of part of you guys, forcing turnovers. You lead the conference. You're in the top 15 nationally in forcing turnovers. That ability to, step in here in the end zone and, prevent them from scoring, so huge for this team.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think when we get the turnovers, not only does it give the defense a boost, so when we do have to come back out on the field, we have a little edge, but it gives the offense some energy, because sometimes if they get a 3 and out, we get the ball back to them right away. They have okay, we can give the defense a boost. So it's just a team effort, The turnovers just help everybody, not just the defense, but the offense, and I think it's a great energy thing.
Absolutely no. You love anytime you get turnovers, and this week they just happen to be in the red zone. So obviously we got to keep them out of there, but we'll get turnovers however we can.
Maybe both of you guys answer this. Obviously, the momentum is really building here. The win, you stay in a first place tie, and so much to play for the next couple of weeks. Just talk about that mentality and coming back and backing it up again next week.
Honestly, I'm trying not to think too much first place with the next game. It's obviously in the back of my head, and I'm so happy because it's but we slipped away with a big win here, but it was a close one. We could have played better. Next week we got pace, and we got to just go at it and attack it. Like, for example, I don't want to say it, but the New Haven game. We executed and did our job and came out and played harder. We got to do the same thing. Like, every game is a championship game from here on out. And I want to see this program be really successful, and I think we got to attack it from a championship mindset from here on out. And we will be successful because we have all the talent and tools on both sides of the ball to do that.
Absolutely. Hit the nail right on the head. You can't really think too far ahead. It's fuel to the fire, and that's all it is, just thinking about that. We have pace next week. It's a good ball team, and the week after that we have Merrimack, so we just got to go out, focus on pace this week, prepare to get a win next week, and the week after that. Can't
All right, guys, well, congratulations on the win today, and good luck this week.
Thanks.
All right, here with head coach Rob Talley, a big win over LIU Post. Coach, didn't start out great. It seems like this team likes that 14-point margin to dig themselves out of. But obviously, got to go and finish off strong.
Yeah, it's definitely a game. I was definitely disappointed with the first quarter. Just didn't come out with the type of football that we're capable of playing. But our kids rallied. They hung in there. And there was no finger pointing. They just kind of looked at themselves and said, "Okay, what can we do better?" And I think the defense lifted the offense up, and the offense lifted the defense up. And that was a huge part of it.
Yeah, I thought the first half offense took some time to get going, but I don't know if they gave up 14 points, but I thought the defense really held it and it allowed that offense to finally get on track.
Yeah, I think it was huge. We got a little bit slow, and we thought we had some opportunities, and we struggled to get our running game going, and we were bad on third down, offensively, but defensively, just they hung in there, and we had some movement, but they're real good in red zone once again. And so it's definitely hats off to really both sides of the ball, but defense we kind of keeping us in there.
Nate Robitaille, rocky start for him today, but came back and really finished off and set the school record for single yards passing, single season passing yard or rushing yard, receiving yards, I guess. And but just talk about how he was able to regroup and stay.
He was able to regroup. For one, we took him out for a series. We tried to just get him to kind of get settle his head down, and the great thing about Nate is he always wants to make the big play, and every now and then he's not patient enough to let it happen. So it's good to see him get it. But once again, I think there were some big catches by some other guys, which was a huge.
Colin Marcus goes over 200 yards this week, 2 straight 100 yards games. You kind of, like you mentioned, struggled to get the running game going, but once you got on track, he really took off with it.
I think once again, trying to mimic what they do defensively, for our offensive line, it took us a couple of series to kind of get our feet underneath us, but once we did, and they were opening up creases, and he's really elusive, and then when he gets in the secondary, he can make people miss.
He made, I thought, on the 2 of his longer runs, especially the touchdown, the ability to kind of shake that initial defender, and he has a pretty good ability to do that.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's generally not going to get a clean shot on him. He has great vision, and when he can do that, when he gets in the open field, he's just a hard person to tackle.
Defensively, Nate Morris, 2 interceptions, now leads the conference with 5. Talk about what he's done this year to be a steady factor on the defense.
To me, the biggest thing with Nate is he had a hamstring early in preseason, but he just kept on working. Mentally, he's gotten so much better. He understands what's going on, and just making great breaks on the balls, being in good position, and and to me, for him to be able to do that, get a couple of turnovers, get a defensive score. We always talk about that's one of our goals every game is to get in the end zone. So it was really good to see Nate, continue to have success and continue to get better.
All right, Coach. Well, congratulations on the win today, and good luck this week getting ready for Pace.
Thank you.